Berkshire News and Berkshire Stories
on your drive home
with John Beige.
BBC Radio Berkshire.
BBC Radio Berkshire, Eric Clapton, Derek and the Dominoes and Layla. 12 minutes past 4, it's John Beige in for Phil Kennedy. There I was, quietly minding my own business about 45 minutes ago, and I discovered one of many things that I've learnt in the last few days. There's such a thing as the Scotch Egg Challenge. And not just that, but a pub from Berkshire has won it. Kieran Puri is from the Bladebone Inn in Chapel Row in West Berkshire. He joins me on the line now. Is it true that we actually have championship Scotch egg makers right here in Berkshire now, Kieran?
It's true, even we can't believe it, but apparently it is. Last year it was a London pub, and this year we brought it out to West Berkshire.
So what did you have to do? Other than make a Scotch egg, obviously.
Well, they asked for entries. The inaugural event was last year, and they asked for entries for this year's one as well. And I think they had a couple of hundred entries, and they whittled it down to 23, of which we were one. There was another pub from Berkshire in it as well. And we were fortunate enough to leave victorious with the trophy in our hands.
So what's in your Scotch egg?
Our Scotch egg was just a twist on an old English classic, which is ham, egg and chips. So it was a duck egg wrapped with truffles to give it a bit of luxury. Some sausage meat with some prosciutto, and then finished with potato shards, so it had all the components of a ham, egg and chips dish. Is
this a Scotch egg that you serve in the pub, or did you come up with it specially?
Well, what we do is we rotate what we do here. So the egg that we put on last year came into the pub, and then we play with it, and it changes every few weeks, and that was just the one that we were working on at the time, and we thought it was one suitable for the competition, and it goes back onto the menu on, well, it should be tomorrow.
Mike Reed, who was on just before 4 o'clock, claims that Scotch eggs are actually very, very, very calorific. Is he right?
Well, I'm not a nutritionist. I couldn't possibly comment on that, but they are deep fried. They have potatoes and they have egg in them, which I know is a big source of energy. So quite possibly.
You mentioned that another Berkshire pub took second place. That's the Hind's Head in Bray. It's been suggested that I ask you, what is it about Berkshire that makes such great Scotch eggs?
Well, we have the larder on our doorstep. If you're in London, there's not many farms, there's not many producers. We're fortunate around here that we can really reap the best of what England has to offer. And my duck eggs were laid probably 50 metres from the pub. The pork is reared locally, and the potatoes are grown locally. So really and truly, it doesn't get much better than that, sir.
Now, you see, I thought that was a joke question, actually. I didn't think there could possibly be anything specifically Berkshire about great Scotch eggs. But tell me more about this, then. How important are local ingredients to you?
Oh, hugely. You can tell the difference, and I think it was Orwell who said that a country egg will always taste better than a city egg. It's how it's treated, it's how it's looked after. And when you crack open the egg and you look at that yolk, you really do see the difference, that bright orange of a hen's egg or the bright orange of a duck egg. And anything you pick up from a supermarket, it doesn't even come close to the quality.
And did you actually get a trophy?
We got a trophy. We got a very large crystal trophy, kindly supplied by Fortnum & Mason, which has taken pride of place on our with our wines.
Is it clearly labelled? Can everybody see that this is a true Champions Trophy?
Absolutely, but we need to get it somewhere probably a little bit more visible. But for the time being, I'm happy with it safe up on the shelf.
Needs a special case. Look, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
It genuinely is a tribute to Berkshire cheffery, and we congratulate you very much indeed. Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much indeed, John.
Kieran Puri from the Bladebone Inn in Chapel Row, award-winning Scotch egg makers. It's 4:16.
BBC Radio Berkshire.
Travel you trust.
Every 15 minutes.
And does it